Happy Taco Tuesday, my young and the restless fans. Hopefully you're having a terrific one. It's time to grab your popcorn and settle in for a wild ride of this tangled web of Genoa City drama. I'm going to give you a few highlights and then we'll unpack this episode. We got Nick and Victoria extending their gratitude to the one and only Jack for his heroic efforts. Cole seeks truth from none other than the formidable Victor Newman regarding the demise of his Aunt Jordan. And if that's not enough drama, Billy steps in to offer support to Chelsea in her time of need. And then we also see Mrs. Abbott telling Alan to leave. So without any further ado, let's unpack this Genoa City drama for May 7th. Hold on to your seats, folks, because Victor make a surprise visit to the tack house to check in on Claire, who's accompanied by none other than Cole, her dad. Now, Claire's putting on a brave face, but Victor can see right through it. He offers his unwavering support, promising to keep her safe from her monstrous aunt, and according to him, is no longer here. But before Claire heads off, Victor pulls Cole aside for a heart-to-heart talk about his relationship with Victoria. And Cole's loyalty to both Victoria and Claire is shining through. But not so fast, Victor, as Cole now asks him a question. What actually happened to my Aunt Jordan? And of course, he deflected, gave cryptic answers, and Cole is like, wait a minute. I know you, Victor. It seems like you're hiding something. And Victor says, look, focus on my daughter and focus on your daughter, as your Aunt Jordan is no longer with the land of the living. Of course, he's lying. Meanwhile, speaking of Jordan, poor Jordan finds herself in a chilling situation with the itsy bitsy spiders. She's afraid of spiders, trapped in her own personal nightmare. She's maybe battling imaginary spiders and wrestling with the urge to drown her sorrows in booze. Look like she might succumb to the temptation, talking about, oh, I'll just take a sip. I gotta tell you, that didn't work for Nikki, and I don't think it's gonna work for her either. So now over at Crimson Lights, Nick and Jack are bonding over family matters, with Nick sharing updates on Nikki's journey to rehab. Now Jack been through the ringer himself, and he knows just how far one will go to save a friend in need. Yeah, it's probably gonna cost you your marriage if you don't look out, Jack. And it almost cost you your life. And of course, Nick says, well, Victor told me the whole story. And yeah, he doesn't really truly appreciate your efforts, Jack. He actually thinks that this is going to cause a rift, even though they had made a truce with each other. I'm wondering, will Victor ever truly appreciate Jack's effort? Probably not. Or is their tumultuous relationship destined to remain strained? Victoria now shows up thanking Jack about everything that had happened when it comes to her mother. Claire shows up talking about Harrison and how he's doing. And then we see both Jack and Victoria trying to urge Claire to be his nanny. And she was like, yeah, that sounds nice, but I don't think Summer is going to like that one. And of course, they all agree with that. And it seems like Victoria says that she need to have a conversation with Summer. Oh yeah, that's not going to be anything nice, but we'll see how the fallout happens. Now over at Society, we got Chelsea confiding into Billy about her fears for Connor's health, and Billy offers a comforting shoulder to lean on. As they share a tender moment, Chelsea opens up about her anxieties, and Billy reassures her of her strength. Not only does she doubt all that she does, but she has to keep Adam in line, and that's not easy. Girl, stop it. He was more in control lately than he has been, and that's due to him and Sally giving him support. Now, Billy says that Adam will have to take care of himself. He reminds her that she is the strongest person that he knows. She tells him he's always boosting her. It's not his job to keep her on track. He loves her, though, and wants to support her with whatever she needs, and then they share a kiss. She tells him that the doctors think her son might be ready for a visit, but she's worried about how it's going to go. He thinks she should just trust the doctors. shatters. This could be part of the healing process for all of them. Speaking of Adam, he's grappling with his own demons as he's navigating his strained relationship with his son Connor. Now, with Sally by his side, Adam confronts his feelings of inadequacy and fears of being left behind. But Sally isn't about to let him wallow in self-pity, urging him to embrace the support around him and face his fears head on. After they take some time for intimacy, they relax and he tells her that he's sorry for any lost time that they've had because he's an idiot. She says that they had to grow and be apart so they could know that they should be together. Now, they are much stronger as a team now and they'll get through this. He knows that he can't be knee-jerk about things. The doctors think his son might be ready for a weekend visit. He's all for it, but suspects Chelsea is scared. Now, he's worrying that she's hiding her feelings and that she could slide again. And then Sally tells him that they are stronger and than he thinks and that they have to have faith in themselves. Once they get dressed, guess who shows up? Billy and Chelsea. She announces that she's made a decision. She wants to visit their son and thinks that they should actually go together. Adam agrees and assures her that they can hold it together for their son. As the episode is drawing to a close, tensions reach a boiling point between Ashley and Alan at the GCAC. Ashley's struggling to maintain her composure as Alan is probing into her personal life, but she's determined to keep him at arm's length. But when push comes to shove, she tells him, I think maybe it's time for you to leave. I know why Tracy brought you here, and I actually find it insulting. So, you know what? Go ahead to your conference, and I'll just see you next time. And he was like, well, are you sure? You were really flirty yesterday, and I'm wondering if you're kind of open to a little bit more flirtation. And she shut him down quick and tried to get him out of there so fast it can make your head spin. And last but not least, over at the Abbott estate, Jack and Diane find themselves once again at odds over his recent escapade with Nikki. Now, with tensions running high and Jack's desperate need to mend fences and make amends, Diane isn't about to let him off the hook that easily. Just like that, he had to shift with this conversation with Diane to now shifting with this conversation that he has to have with who? His sister. She comes in as Mrs. Abbott and taunt them for tiptoeing around her. She says she told Alan to take off. She knows they brought him here there to covertly psychoanalyze her, and it failed. Jack wants him to stay longer. Now, she's not well, and the family is determined to make sure she get the help that she needs, no matter what it takes. And Ashley, she is not having it. And the other thing is, where's her other alters? Because they were trying to keep Mrs. Abbott at bay. Well, as long as Miss Abbott is in charge, Tucker better look out. Okay, so there you have it. It's a wrap on today's episode of The Young and the Restless, folks. But fear not, because with Genoa City's endless supply of drama, you can bet that there's plenty more of where that came from. First of all, let me know your thoughts in regards to Cole demanding answers from Victor, Claire urging to be Harrison's nanny, Mrs. Abbott telling Alan to leave, and were there spiders in Jordan's little cage, or was she imagining things? Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you stay tuned for the Bold and the Beautiful recap for today, as well as we got more drama in LA as tensions are rising, as Liam is growing closer to Steffi, particularly because of her worries concerning Finn. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you're notified every time a video is posted. And until the next one, we'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.